Om Shanti. 18 July 2023. Essence, sweet children, you have come to this spiritual university to change from Buddhas. Means foolish ones into wise ones. Wise means pure. You are now studying to become pure. Question. What are the main signs of wise children? Answer. Wise children constantly play with knowledge. They are always intoxicated by this godly intoxication. All the knowledge of the world cycle is in their intellect. They have the intoxication our Baba has come from the Supreme abode for us, and we resided with him in the Supreme abode. Our Baba is the ocean of knowledge, and we have become master ocean of knowledge. He has come to give us the inheritance of liberation and liberation in life. So, who has come to the door of my heart? Om Shanti. The soul of the living being knows that our Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is personally teaching us. He is teaching us Raj Yoga. Therefore, it is as though this is a godly university. Why is it called a university? It is not that all other universities are for the universe. No, they are not for the universe, so they should not be called universities. Here, you children know that this is the true godly university. However, none of them can understand this because they are Buddhas. Only the Father makes Buddhas wise. Human beings bow down in front of those who are wise. They bow down to the deity adults and sannyasis, etc. Sannyasis are pure, and so they are definitely wise. They consider purity to be good. The advice of lust causes distress for human beings. This is why householders consider sannyasis who remain pure to be wise and bow down at their feet. As soon as they see someone wearing the costume of a sannyasi, they instantly bow down to him. However, regard for them has now decreased, and this is why people take every step with great caution. Previously, when they saw a sannyasi, they would instantly invite him. Swamiji, come to our house. There are now too many of them, and they have now become Tamopradhan. And this is why there is only regard for those who are very well known. Even eminent people bow down to them. Why? Those eminent people are more educated than sannyasis, but sannyasis are pure because they have adopted renunciation, and that is why they are considered to be wise. You are now becoming wise. You know the creator and the beginning, middle, and the end of creation. However, among you two, not all of you have that intoxication. It takes a lot of time for that intoxication to rise. Only at the end will be complete intoxication. Now, the more effort you make, the more your intoxication continues to rise. You should constantly remember that the Supreme Soul, the Father of our soul, has come. He is teaching us in order to make us into the masters of the world. Therefore, you should have the pure concern to make effort. Not all of you have that concern. At the time of listening to this, their intoxication rises, but as soon as they go outside, everything ends. It is number wise. The Father of our souls has come. We used to reside with him in the supreme abode. No one else understands this. Sages and sannyasis, etc. They are pure. You too are number wise. Not everyone has the faith that our Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the ocean of knowledge, the bestower of liberation in life, and that he is making us into the masters of heaven. As soon as you step outside of here, that happiness disappears. Otherwise, you children should have so much happiness. I have taken the support of this body. How else would I teach you Raj Yoga? I don't have a body of my own. If you look at all of those in the temples, they all have their own bodies, whereas I am bodiless. All others have received an angelic or corporeal body. I don't have a body. There is the Somnath temple, and even if you go to the Shiva's temple, they have incorporeal forms there. It is just that they have given him different names. You know that souls come here from the supreme abode. Souls adopt different bodies and play their parts. I do not enter this cycle of 84 births. I am the resident of the supreme abode. I have entered this body. You would ask, how does the incorporeal one come? Yes, he can come. When you offer food to a departed soul, that soul comes, does he not? The body of that soul doesn't come. The soul enters another body. You understand that the soul does he not? So you understand that the soul enters another person's body. The soul of some ghosts are very mysterious. They throw stones, etc. Only when a soul enters body can he do something. That is called a ghost. Impure souls also enter others. You children have experienced how impure souls wander around until they receive their own bodies. Pure souls also come. This too is fixed in the drama. Whatever has passed is said to be the playing of the drama. The Father explains, I come and enter an ordinary old body. He would definitely need the body of an experienced person. Brahma's name is very well known, and Brahma's advice is also well known. Where did Brahma receive advice from? Brahma is Shiva Baba's child. His advice is Srimad, and so the main Srimad has to be through Brahma, whom the Father enters. The people of Bharat don't know these things. They think that all are one. They believe that Sri Krishna. Shiva, etc. are all the same. They call Sri Krishna Mahatma or Yogeshwar, but they don't know why they called him that. The Sri Krishna soul is now studying yoga with Ishwar. Ishwar means Lord, title of Shiva, and becoming Yogeshwar, Lord of Yoga. This is such an incognito secret. People say that God is beyond name and form and that he doesn't have a body. However, you say that the Somnath temple is a memorial of the incarnation of Shiva. Shiva Baba surely came in the previous cycle and he has now come again. Then the worship of him will start in the copperage. People celebrate Shivratri, that means night of Shiva. The Father sits here and explains, you souls came here from the Supreme Abode to play your parts. Souls are imperishable and they have parts of 84 births recorded in them. Just as the Father has entered an old body, in the same way you are also in old bodies. Baba liberates you from your old bodies and gives you new bodies. He shows you the way to change from being worthless shells into valuable diamonds. It is sung, the beloved is only one. The Father says, I am the resident of the Supreme Abode. You too are residents of the Supreme Abode. I have come in the oldest body of all. Those are also your oldest impure bodies of your final 84th birth. You consider yourselves to be souls. We have completed our 84 births and we are now to receive new bodies in the new world. Therefore, you should remain so happy. It is number one. Some are completely dull-headed. Maya has completely turned their intellect to stone. It is like when you sprinkle water on a hot griddle and it instantly dries up. They are such hot griddles. Oh, but you just have to consider yourselves to be souls, children of the Father. However, they don't consider themselves to be those. If souls do consider themselves to be those, why do they become those who are amazed and then run away? Maya is very powerful. If you are careless, Maya will slap you. Oh, Baba has come to give you the inheritance and let you become wise. She slaps you very strongly. The Father does not slap you. Maya slaps your heart and turns your faces away. There are many who continue to be slapped by Maya. Maya also says, you don't remember the Father, and so I slap you. Maya has been given the order. Those who are without wisdom have to be made wise. Therefore, why don't you do service? Are you still going to experience the slipper from Maya? Many continue to experience the slipper. Some experience the slipper of and use them again. Voices don't have a form. With regard to your money, you are told to lie as a trustee. You may use it, but with